the obelisk, known as the Washington Monument, almost collapsed. Could this be a warning sign? Is it possible that ancient fulfillment of prophecy is still taking place right now as we speak? The ancient kingdom of Babylonia from Nebuchadnezzar, symbolizing the dream interpreted by the prophet Daniel of the Israelites, Yahweh's chosen people, or God's chosen people, going down to the different kingdoms from ancient Rome, Persia, Greece, the fall of Rome, and modern day Babylon. Being Mystery Babylon, spiritually prophesied as the Americas, the downfall of England, and this whole Babylon kingdom we know as America. Apollos, or the better known today as the Apostle Paul, made such an impact throughout the world, starting from Israel, from the traditional Promised Land. And who were the original people of Israel, the once lost and now found tribes of the original Hebrew Israelites, followed by the genocide of Native Indians or Native Americans right here on so-called American soil, the foundation of this so-called great nation, along with other people of even European descent that were duped into coming over here for so-called freedom or religious freedom. So you think about a nation stemming from England and Great Britain, but still founded off slavery, oppression, and genocide, along with prejudice and segregation. Which brings us back to present times. Right here on earth, people are suffering hell right here on earth in this physical realm. Yet America, the so-called superpower of the nation, has the power to help these people that we spend so much energy and effort and money
What are we gonna do?
on warfare and bombs, supporting wars and rumors of wars through greed.
Severe malnutrition leads to death. It stunts growth and forces the body to turn on itself for
Right there, outside of Ethiopia and Somalia, right there, outside of the new Zion on earth, the new Jerusalem is prophesied in the book of Revelation, in the book of life. Apostle Philip to the Ethiopian eunuch, taking that original Brit Hadashah or gospel message back to Ethiopia, which already had its original Hebraic and Judaic roots from that actual bloodline of King David through Solomon. Then you had the betrayal of His Imperial Majesty back in 1974-75. So as you see, these things have been going on for a long time upon this earth. We have people spending all this money. The powers that be have all this money and power spent on airplanes and bombs and weapons of warfare.
All the way from North Carolina.
You wonder
right
why
the way
you have
up
an
through
earthquake
Washington. They
on the
evacuated
east coast of
Pentagon
America,
and,
out
the
of all
White House
places.
there. This is Times Square in New York.
Then you have Wall Street and all this fuss that's been taking place in the past month already. Protests on Wall Street, oppression and police brutality right there, arresting people for simply protesting about all this economical crises, people that have lost their jobs, their school loans because of this economy.
America's attempt to follow
people are rightfully ticked off, as all of us. I myself am someone who has lost their job in the past year.
America, America, how Wall Street on thee.
So what has been the main attraction today on CNN? The underwear bomber from years back pleading guilty because the mainstream television and the media is ignoring the whole protest on Wall Street. So you thank God for genuine teachers out there as opposed to false witnesses or false prophets. You had false witnesses like Harold Camping predicting the so-called end of the world this past May 21st of 2011.
I'm just taping, if you don't mind.
Millions the world over wondered whether May 21st, 2011 would begin the countdown to the end of the world. Thousands of believers thought they would vanish into heaven on this day. The leader who said these things has spun yet another doomsday scenario, and thousands are again awaiting a rapture. This false prophet will be wrong again. What does the Bible really say about where events are going? And does God promise a rapture?
Facebook will change its privacy rules.
You see, you have false witnesses of the world system by the Illuminati and the powers that be of this whole Babylon system that confuse people.
To your home address and cell phone number.
On the matter.
Now, at the same time, you do have actual facts.
In this installment of the weatherspace.com
about things going on in the cosmos, such as comets and asteroids affecting certain planets, including the Earth, within our solar system.
Now, we're not talking about fading here, folks.
So we do have actual events and actual signs of the times that are fulfillments of ancient prophecy. Could there possibly be a connection with ancient biblical prophecy? Blessed is the one who reads aloud the words of the prophecy. Right. So if there's any universal message I can send to all those who have some type of God consciousness, no matter what particular philosophy or religion or true form of God consciousness or spirituality, regardless of particular cultures or languages, those who believe in one universal Father or Almighty God, if you please, regardless of what particular culture or language. All I can say is be aware of the actual signs of the times. Open your eyes. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Regardless of whatever religion or culture, from faithful Israelites to Jews, Orthodox Christians and Muslims, and Buddhists, agnostics, even atheists, whether you're into philosophy, God consciousness, knowledge of self, just learn righteousness and be aware of the signs. For it is the reverence of the Lord that is the beginning of knowledge. Selah.